What's up, everybody? This is Chosen Leaf with a deck profile for the new year. Buster Bladers. This is an old art type of yugis. This deck is mainly based on fusion and synchro summoning and link summoning. Let's get into it. First, we're gonna run to the retrain. Basically, what this one does is he's only traded as Buster Blader on the field and engrave. Every time a monster is destroyed, you can equip that monster to him and then destroy it to destroy all of your opponent's monsters with that type. To normal Buster Blader, I'm still figuring out the ratios for these two. See a kaiju, because gotta get rid of troublesome monsters. Dark Magician for Dark Paladin and for Dragoon. Lord D and Divine Dragon Ragnarok for King Dragon. 2 Dodger Dragon. The reason I'm running these is because that summon can't be negated, has decent attack, and your opponent can't activate counter traps the turn it's used or summoned. Delta Fire, one of the best dragon tuners. Ash Blossom, because it's Ash. 3 Buster Whelp, has 2 effects, and when it's normal summon, you can add a Destruction Sword card from your deck to your hand. It can bring itself back if you control a Buster Blader monster, and it can tribute itself to special Buster Blader from your hand or grave. Dragon Buster, which locks your opponent out of their extra deck when equipped. One Wizard Buster, stops graveyard effects. And Robot Buster to stop spells and traps already active on the field. Destruction Swordsman Fusion as the Buster Blader Super Poly. Emblem, because during test plays, there are times you're going to need access to the original Buster Blader. Sword of Memories, discard a Destruction Sword card, special Buster Blader from your deck, and when this is in the grave, you can banish this card and the fusion materials to fusion summon. Prologue allows you to summon the Buster Dragon by dumping the materials from deck. The monster gets destroyed during the end phase. I believe it's during the end phase of the next turn, and it protects all your Destruction Sword cards by battle card effect. When you control the Buster Blader Fusion, you can banish all your opponent's monsters, and if this is in the grave and they target your fusion, you banish this to negate and destroy it. 1 Red Eyes Fusion for Dragoon, Monster Reborn, Dark Ruler. Believe it or not, this is one of the most crucial cards in this deck. Turn of the Dragon Lords. Foolish Burial Goods. A lot of people run 3 for making room and deck size. I cut it down to 2. Dragon Couch Jar. This should be ran at 2. I just have 1. DNA Surgery in case you can't get the lock right away. And for defense, Storming. Now let's get into the extra deck. Buster Blader Fusion. This guy can't attack directly, but when he's on field, your opponent can't activate dragon effects. They get switched to defense. He gains 1,000 attack and defense for every dragon on your opponent's field and grave, and he does battle pierce. Dragoon. You guys know what he does. King Dragoon, or Dragon. You get to, once per turn, you can special summon a dragon for free, and he protects dragons against card effects. Dragon Master Knight protects your spells and traps. He becomes Dark Magician on the field and in the grave. Your opponent cannot target spells and traps, or they can't be destroyed as long as he's on field. Dark Paladin. Chaos Star Source Dragon. When he's fusion summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of light and dark monsters used as this card's material, destroy them. When this card is banished, you can target one level 4 light or dark dragon you control, it becomes level 8. So this guy manipulates levels. Buster Dragon, he's a walking DNA surgery, and if you don't control Buster Blader, he specials it from grave. He equips the little guys if they're in grave. Moonlight bounces. Protector Wolf dumps. It dumps a Destruction Sword card. It specials a Buster Blader from your hand. At the end of the battle phase, if you control no monsters, you can target a Buster Blader you control that didn't declare an attack and inflict damage. So this does burn damage. And then for side deck, to Ogre, to Bell, 1 Cherry, to Nibiru, to DD Crow, to Karma, 2 Droplets, Royal Command, and the band played on. That's it for Buster Bladers. That's pure Buster Blader. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.